Welcome to Showtime 49. Welcome to Showtime 49.
What's good, y'all? Appreciate y'all for coming back through. What is wrong with our team? Now, this loss today is not on Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy played his behind off today. He was out there balling, literally giving it everything that he had. His passes were on point. He was making great decisions. I mean, he's running the ball, pump faking, diving for first downs. Brock Purdy played excellent to me today. I know he had the fumble, but he played excellent today. No issues there. My issues come with our defense, with Ronnie freaking Bell. Our defense can't stop the run. We had Tutu Atwell, who could barely hang on to the ball. Every catch, he had to catch it twice. All of a sudden, he's an all-pro receiver because Matthew Stafford is just throwing them and throwing dots and throwing dots. Matthew Stafford can make every single throw on the field. And we just could not, it just felt like we could not stop him. We can't get off the field on third downs. Our special teams suck. They suck, and they've been sucking since before Shanahan. We ain't never had no crazy special teams where we was looking good. Just be solid. You know what I'm saying? But no, we can't even do that. Jake Moody, he's had a good season. But when it counts, when it's clutch time, what is this man really doing? Not no Niner fan, not one. Probably other than his man. Jake Moody family probably don't even believe he gonna make all the kicks. Like, I mean, we don't need nobody to make every single kick, but we're used to people like Phil Dawson. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had some legit kickers out here that never was missing when it counted. We could legit rely on them. We can't do that with Jake Moody. We can't do that at all. But I can't put this loss completely on him. His one job is to kick the ball for sure, and it's to hit it through them uprights. But our defense can't stop the run. We gave up another 2 touchdowns on the ground, and it's not like Brock Purdy put them in a bad position where all of a sudden the defense has a short field they got to work with, and they giving up a rushing touchdown. Like, nah. No. Brock Purdy played his behind off today. Where was Brandon Ayuk? Somebody put out a APB on this boy. Where is he? But see, this is what happens. This is what happens when y'all holding out for this money and all this stuff. And I love Brandon Ayuk. That's my boy. For real. I love him. But not going to training camp, not having preseason games, this generation now act like that stuff don't matter. It definitely matters. Definitely matters. Because everybody else that's putting the work in, they putting it in at game speed. They doing what they need to do. But you look rusty. You don't look like you back in football shape. You don't look like somebody that's making 120 million right now. And like I said, I love him. But this was the game he was supposed to step up. But Jawan Jennings did that. Jawan Jennings came out here to him and Brock Purdy alone was willing us to a victory that we should have had. We should have won this game. This game honestly shouldn't even been close. The Rams ain't well, they was just like an elementary school team out there. They didn't have anybody. And I get we were down players, but we still have more impact players that should have won this game. Kyle Shanahan got out coached again. Good coaching helped them win this game. You seen how fired up they was on them sidelines. This meant something to them. And this I'm not saying it didn't mean nothing to us and Kyle Shanahan and everything, but he got out coached again. 2 weeks in a row. Definitely. I don't feel like Jordan Mason had the greatest game today, but I don't feel like he got into a good rhythm either. We passed the ball quite a bit, and Brock Purdy, rightfully so, he came through. He did everything that he could do, diving for first downs, throwing bombs, he was throwing it all over the place, doing what he do. Brock Purdy was in his bag today, and I really appreciate that. But what's going on, defense? All the penalties, missed tackles, can't get off the field on third down. And Ronnie Bell, man. Mm. Why is he still on the team? Some like I wanted to see Cowan today, but for him to play over the pecking order, so to speak, it just probably wasn't going to happen. But it'd have been nice to see. Ronnie Bell needs to be cut tonight. Tonight. That man does not need to be on the team. Him catching that ball late and Brock Purdy put it on him, it looked like he was surprised to see the ball there on time. It's like when he saw the ball, it was like, oh, shoot, it's right here. And he drops it. 9 times out of 10, we would have won the game had Ronnie Bell caught that pass. But it seems to me the only person that was consistently catching passes today was Juwan Jennings. Because Brandon Ayuk had a couple drops too. This wasn't nowhere close to his best game. It wasn't even a decent game. Especially with Kittle and Debo out and McCaffrey. I'm not seeing this team looking like a Super Bowl ready team. We don't look like we're ready to go to a Super Bowl, let alone make it in a deep playoff run. Can it turn around and change? Absolutely. I get it's early in the season. But major changes have to happen. I don't know what is going on over there. I'm having a real hard time understanding how Ronnie Bell is still on this team. There's no way you could be in the NFL and then not catch those passes that are dropped right in your hands from a quarterback who played his behind off today. He looked elite out there. No, not near one person better say anything negative about Brock Purdy today because it's not necessary and it's unwarranted because that man showed up and he showed out and he deserved a win today. To let Juwan Jennings in the best game of his life to go with an L that they should have won up by 10 in the fourth quarter with minutes left and you guys lost to a winless Rams who didn't have any impact players other than their quarterback. Their offensive line is even new. They had one guy return back. Trent Williams goes down. They say he gets an IV and he comes back. That's another one. He wasn't in camp. All the holdouts, the holdout players, not looking the greatest right now. And we know Trent Williams is A1. We know he's the best left tackle dang near we didn't ever seen. But it's just not translating right now because they don't have enough time under their belt as far as this season goes. Y'all getting older. You can't just come out here and think you finna just hit the ground running day one against these new young cats that's ready to go, ready to run. Y'all can't come out here like that. But y'all do. Y'all come out here acting like, yeah, I'm the best of the best. I can just come out here and do what I do and it's good. No, you cannot. And I don't know where that came from. But every year, preseason is like for nothing. People missing parts of training camp like it don't mean nothing to them. I don't understand that. That's how injuries happen. That's how you're fatigued, and then when you're fatigued, what happens? You start making mistakes. You start holding. You're dropping passes. You know what I'm saying? You're getting beat. Though we never used to see Trent Williams get beat, let alone have even penalties like that. Like, nah, not at all. But our defense as a whole collective unit, other than Fred Warner and honestly Diamador Lenore, penalties galore. Getting beat deep. DB's not getting their head around. And we even got linebackers in certain positions that aren't meant to even be out there. Get all of a sudden on the deep route. I get why he didn't know what to do when he's out there, but shoot, we all know when somebody throws a deep pass, you got to turn that head around. You can't run into the defender with two hands up. I mean, you can't run into the offensive player as a defender with two hands up, just looking him right in his eye. You can't do that. If the ball hits you in the back and you ain't even see it coming, you got to think 9 times out of 10 it's probably a pass interference if I made contact. I mean, it's not translating for me. Now we sitting here with a losing record. We done lost to a team that lost to the Cardinals. They got smacked last week. And the Cardinals lost today. And what we do, come out here, start the game looking great, like per the use, right? We come out here, Kyle Shanahan always has those great play calls in the beginning. We out go down the field, first drive, looking absolutely perfect. We come out another drive, perfect, looking great. 10 points the rest of the game. What happened? Like I said before, defense, special teams, Ronnie Bell. Us not being able to get off the field on third down is wear and tear on the defense. We can't have that. And we play the Patriots next week. Normally, we'd be like, easy week. No problem at all. Somebody want to miss some games? Sure. Man, forget all that. I need all y'all clowns on the field. Like, ain't no guarantee, nothing no more. If we can lose to a team like the Rams, who didn't have anyone, their top receivers are gone. Their 1,000-yard guys are gone. And we can't do it. We can't do it. Couldn't make a tackle. So our special teams unit allows the man to run day near the midfield, which put them ahead in the game. We can't stop anybody. We're screwed. It's unbelievable. As soon as we kicked our last field goal, I'm like, we in trouble. We are in trouble because we just can't seem to get off the field on third down. We can't stop anybody in the special teams. I don't get it. At some point, we're going to have to turn this around. At some point, Brandon Ayuk is going to have to step up. He's going to have to show that he's worth that $100 million contract, $120 million contract. He's going to have to do that, or we are in for a long season. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm just real upset today because that was a win that we should have had, and we just let it go. And now we're on a 2-game losing streak. And I know we lost like 3 games in a row last year, ended up in the Super Bowl. I know we could turn it around. I know. But we're allowing teams to see different ways of beating us. And we're honestly beating ourselves in most of these games. We're being out coached. That's happened 2 weeks in a row. There's a lot of things we got to tie together before this ship turns around and looks good. There's a lot. But I guess we're going to see what happens next week. I'm going to holla at y'all next week, and we going to see what's really good. But as of now, your boy is upset. And shoot, y'all should be too. But until then, I'm going to holla at y'all on the next one. Y'all bless.